I have done over 300 videos analyzing all asset classes, but I've never done a video on Bitcoin Cash. And when I look at the June monthly candle, I dare to say that a new crypto bull cycle has started. The reason why I say that is the last time we had this type of move on a monthly candle was the start of the 2020-2021 bull cycle that saw Bitcoin get to 60,000 plus. So what is all the news about? Let's look at this article from ETH News. Bitcoin Cash traders witness highest losses in 2 years as prices leap to $320. Last week witnessed an unexpected turn of events for Bitcoin Cash futures traders who recorded the highest losses in more than 2 years. As per data from Coin Analyze, these losses totaled over 25 million. This massive drop occurred concurrently with a significant price leap for Bitcoin Cash, which shot up to $320. The trading parlance liquidation refers to the forceful closure of a trader's leveraged position by an exchange due to a partial or complete loss of the trader's initial margin. This is equivalent to the stock market and shorts having to recover, which also fueled the price increase in Bitcoin Cash. The significant shifts in Bitcoin Cash market last week are likely to have been spurred by two factors. First, the South Korean exchange witnessed a surge in trading volume on Bitcoin Cash. Second, the launch of the EDX Markets, an exchange supported by the big Wall Street institutions that said that they would support not only Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. So again, going back to the monthly chart, price was dormant, literally, for about a year until things finally woke up. Prices are currently pulling back from the 320 level. It's currently trading at 282. So let's go to the weekly chart, and you can see the massive moves higher in the past couple of weeks on huge volume. Question is, how high can price move in the short term? I'm going to mark off this 375 level as a resistance support band. Right, support, resistance. And we're almost there. Now for the week that just started, this is 4th of July week, we see that the current weekly candle opened even and it's pulling back. Now, if you look at these two green candles, really there's no buyers until roughly the $200 level. So let's scroll down to the daily level. Okay. Here's where price should at least pause. You have two levels sitting on top of each other. One's better than the other. We're going to call that daily buyers level at 220. And then there's another level right below that. Although the price structure is not ideal. And let's call that the daily bias level at 200. Although the price structure is not ideal, I like this level better than this level. Reason being, this is in football, if this is the offensive line, this is your quarterback. The offensive line is going to protect the quarterback. You have sellers. As sellers enter this level, some of those sellers are going to get absorbed by the buyers. So by the time if price gets down to here, there's going to be less sellers, more buyers, and we should see price resume higher. Now, going back to the monthly chart for a second. Again, price was dormant for the better half of a year. And let's put this in perspective by looking at a video by CoinDesk that discusses the jump we've seen in recent weeks.
Cash, which surged to a fresh one-year high on Monday, more than doubling in value in the week since it was listed on EDX Markets. But is this really sustainable, Lawrence? You've been compiling some pretty interesting data over at the TIE. Break down what you found for me.
Yeah, this has been kind of a fun thing, I have to say, because Bitcoin Cash is definitely one of those currencies we don't talk a lot about here on First Mover or even CoinDesk. It comes up every now and then. It has this cult following. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to get the angry emails. I'm going to get the angry tweets. It's okay. I love you all. But, Bitcoin Cash has this kind of a cult following. It also has a strong following with people. Definitely, I know a couple of years ago, I had a lot of friends who were, loved the use of Bitcoin Cash on things like Shopify or whatever they could do. They or not Shopify, but they were using Bitcoin Cash to transact. And you take a look. There's this chart here. This is over since June 21st, when it was announced that Bitcoin Cash was going to be tradable on EDX, which we had the CEO on. And you see it just soared. I mean, none of the other coins that were on Bitcoin, that are on EDX, took off the way the way Bitcoin Cash did. It's just been a phenomenal return. We'll take a look at, we have some other charts here. I think, let's see, do we have another one there? Yeah, take a look at that. So Jen,
that is wild.
Yeah, that I want you to see what that is. So that's Bitcoin Cash over the past year, and it's just been kind of stuck in this range. To be sure, it's a wide range, right? It was not a small range. We're looking at, I don't know, I'm trying to see here right now. We were at like 90 to 140, roughly, for about a year. Now you see that little E, that stands for event. On the TIE, you can tie, you can combine news events with a chart, and you could actually graph it. And in this case, I graphed the news event of the EDX announcement. Not that they not that it exists, but that they just started trading, and Bitcoin Cash was there. That E, and then all of a sudden just took off. By the way, that chart is old. It's actually even higher now. So that tells you, like, even over the past 24 hours, now over 240. So when I sent that chart in, that's a lot has happened since then.
Yeah, we don't see charts like that often, and we're talking about the sustainability of this pump, right? So EDX Markets launched Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin.
All right, so there you have it. If we go back to the charts, what I will tell you is that Bitcoin Cash will always have relevancy. It's an OG, but because it has the name Bitcoin in it, although the project is dead to me personally, it's a cheaper way to, perception-wise, buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is 30K right now. Retailers that come in and say, "Oh, Bitcoin Cash, let me get in. I can afford $281. I can't afford 30,000." So it will always be relevant. However, you heard it from me first. Bitcoin Cash will never, ever take out its all-time high at 4,300. Here, Bitcoin hit 20K. Here, Bitcoin hit 60K. You might reach let's say you might reach 1,600 again during the next bull market, maybe. But Bitcoin Cash will never hit all-time highs ever again. In my opinion, you're better off whatever money you're going to put in Bitcoin Cash, just to put it in Bitcoin. And don't look at it for 10 years. However, enjoy the pump. You could see a pullback and another impulse higher. Look for a target at 400 in the near to medium term. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.